drugstore fall autumn time makeup tutorial. I've already done a full makeup look, which I will link down below for you if you haven't seen it. But I did use quite a few high-end products, so I thought it's only fair that I do one with only drugstore products, which is very, very rare for me. I do love drugstore products, but it's taken me a while to get into them. I always struggled with them, and I've said this for so long, but I'm slowly getting into drugstore products, and I've been finding some really, really, really good buys. So that is what I'm sharing with you today. Everything that I've used, I'm absolutely in love with and cannot wait to show you. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get straight on with it, and I really hope you enjoy watching this tutorial. Thumbs up if you like this makeup look, and if you enjoy the tutorial, subscribe for more, and also comment down below and let me know what else you'd love to see. And that's it, enjoy the look. Hey everyone, so as always, brows are already filled in and a tutorial for that will be linked down below. For primer, I've got my Soap & Glory Hocus Pocus primer, and I love this. It's such a good dupe for MAC's strobe cream. It's really lovely and illuminating, and you know I love anything that makes me glow. So I'm just popping this all over my face, and then I'm starting with foundation for once, and I've got my Soap & Glory one heck of a blot foundation mixed with my Rimmel Match Perfection, and I've also mixed a little bit of that primer into it for a little bit more of an illuminating glow, and then I'm just patting this into the skin using my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. I can't speak today, I don't know what's wrong with me. So applying my foundation this way is going to help me to achieve a really flawless base, no streaky marks or anything like that, which is why I love to use a sponge. Then for concealer, I've got my LA Girl Pro Conceal and my Maybelline Age Rewind concealer to highlight. So I'm popping the LA Girl concealer on first, and then the Maybelline one after for highlighting, as I mentioned before. And then I'm also taking that same highlighting concealer down the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, Cupid's bow, underneath my contour, basically anywhere that I want to highlight. I told you I can't speak. Highlight. This is basically reverse contouring, so wherever the darker areas are where you would contour, so it makes it super easy. And then I'm just blending all of these areas out with the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge again. I also decided to take the LA Girl Pro Conceal over my eyes as a base for my eyeshadows, and this is like a really, really good dupe for the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. So yeah, it works fantastically well as a base for primers because it doesn't crease, so that's why it's amazing. It's such a good multi-purpose concealer, and I love it. So to set those areas, I've got my Kick-Ass powder by Soap & Glory, and it's got a nice yellow base to it, and I am just patting this on over the highlighted areas, so anywhere where we've just applied the concealer, and this is just going to set it all in place and make sure it doesn't budge. So moving on to the eyes now, I'm taking this gorgeous The Nudes palette by Maybelline and taking this really nice light brown shade from the palette, and I'm just applying this on the outer corner of the eye, making sure I'm not taking this too far in whatsoever. And yeah, you just want to be really, really careful with how you place this. You just kind of want to wedge your blending brush right into the corner of your crease, and then kind of shuffle it back and forth. And then just taking the darker brown eyeshadow from the palette, I'm just going to do the exact same thing. So wedge the blending brush into the corner of your crease and then shuffle it back and forth over the top of the first eyeshadow to create that depth on the outer corner. And of course have a sing-song in between, duh. And then just with a clean blending brush, I'm just going to blend over that to make sure it's all nice and soft. And then I've got this gorgeous highlighter by Makeup Revolution called Golden Lights, and I'm just going to pop this over the lid, and I'm just taking that on a flat shader brush and blending that softly into the outer corner. Then for the lower lash line, I'm just taking the darker and lighter brown eyeshadows that we took on the outer corners of our eye and taking that along the lower lash line. Then for a bit of depth to the lash line, I'm taking a black eyeshadow from the same palette, and on an angled brush I'm just pushing that into the lash line, and then I'm just softly smudging that and blending it out and this is just, like I said, to create depth onto the lash line, but we don't want any kind of heavy liner. Then for mascara, I've got my Maybelline Lash Sensational and my L'Oreal Miss Manga Punky Mascara, which I'm applying first for volume, and then I'm applying the Maybelline mascara to separate the lashes, and I absolutely love this combination. So that's it for the eyes, really nice and easy. So moving back onto the face, I'm taking this bronzer by Rimmel, and I'm just applying this in the hollows of my cheeks, on my temples, basically anywhere that needs bronzing. I did find that this foundation shade ended up being a little bit too light for me, so I did want to go a little bit heavier with the bronzer. This is why I struggle with drugstore foundations. They always look okay to me in the store and on my hand and in the bottle, and when I get home and I apply it, it's just all wrong, so help me. But yeah, I ended up applying lots of bronzer to balance it out. Then for contour, I've got this amazing sculpting powder by Maybelline. So this is their Master Sculpt powder, and I'm just applying this in the hollows of my cheeks, on my temples, down the sides of my nose, which I will do later on because I did forget at that point. And I also decided to take this just through the crease really slightly, and I just liked how it added to the eyes. And then for highlighter, I'm using the same powder that we used on the lid. So it's this Makeup Revolution Baked Highlighter in the shade Golden Light, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I did find that it applied a little bit better when using it with your fingers though, so I went in with my fingers just for an extra bit of highlight and a little bit more pop, because you know I love my highlighter. You obviously don't need to apply as much as me, so as I mentioned, just going back in there with the nose contour, as I did forget to do it earlier. For blusher, I have a newfound favourite, and it's this NYX blusher in Bittersweet. Oh my god, it's absolutely gorgeous, and it's so beautiful for this time of year. So this is just going on the apples of my cheeks and up towards the contour. And then for lips, I have this Maybelline Colour Drama Intense Velvet Lip Pencil, and this is in the shade Berry Much, and this is just going to go all over my lips. It kind of reminds me of the NARS lip pencils, so it's like a lipstick in a pencil. It's super easy to apply, it wears beautifully, it stays on for ages, and I love it. So one of my clips didn't record, and it's basically, I applied the Rouge Edition Velvet by Bourjois in the shade Don't Pink of It, which is a matte finish kind of liquid lipstick in the centre of my lips to soften it up and make it a bit more daytime. And yeah, this is the finished look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below with anything else you'd love to see, and subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!